Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I gave in. My last impulse buy was the Mi8, the Mi8 MTV2, the Magnificent 8 as they call it. It's a big Bertha looking helicopter, but it's pretty impressive, and there's a number of reasons why. Let's take a look at it, and let's just jump right in. I'm going to go for the free flight over the basic mission, or basic map that comes with DCS, I guess. The Caucasus or Caucasus map. Still never figured out what the proper pronunciation of that is. But we'll just say default map. Hopefully this works out. My software was crashing a little bit, and I didn't know why for OBS. Let's start this beast out. Better go in there and turn off the labels. So the first thing you're going to notice is it's a beast, man. It is a big Bertha. Pretty massive. And there's 3 guys in the cockpit of this thing. I don't know why at this point. I haven't figured all that out yet. I literally snagged this before bed last night and took like 2 flights. So that is the extent of what I know. And up we go. It doesn't seem terribly difficult to fly, which is pretty cool. Take it down the road here, and the one thing you notice right away is, holy hell, does this thing have an awesome cockpit view. Like, it's cool. And it almost to me seems like the sensation of flight is a little bit better because you see more of what's coming at you through the window. You know what I mean? You're not looking out a tiny portal. Hey, look, there's a little train over there. And, like in the Huey, you've got a variety of spots to sit in. So this is 1, this is number 2, the co-pilot, and then number 3, you get to be this dude in the middle, and holy hell, look at that. You can fly from this view, and I think this view is probably the coolest. You really get to see what's going on, you know? And as expected, you know, you've got your usual fully clickable cockpit and shit tons of stuff to mess with. I haven't even begun to even consider looking at all this stuff. But one of the things I noticed, and look, like right over the water, I don't know if you could see it, but when you get close to the water, you could see right through it, and it doesn't look like it's that deep, but like I never really noticed how cool the water effects are in DCS because I've never been this close to it before. But you really get the feeling of that's water, and you can go into it by accident if you screw around. I don't know if that comes through in the video, but like it really, really looks good. Like more than like water than I ever remember it looking like water in DCS. So very cool stuff. I'm going to jump us back over to the pilot seat here. But this thing's massive. And one of the things that was really hard to get used to for me was look at the size and the circumference of these rotors, man. Like the blades, holy hell. It's like the party bus or something, man. This thing's cool. They actually had this in that HBO series Chernobyl, like basically carting people around and stuff too. Like, this thing's been around forever, it seems, and it's like truly a multi-use helicopter. But I like it, man. This is pretty cool. Oh, look, there's tanks down there. And you can see so much through this cockpit. Like, I feel like I'm in a World War II bomber or something based on what they give you here, you know? And the sensation of flight and speed in general seems really, really good. Like, to me, I almost feel like I'm in a fixed wing as fast as I'm moving along the ground here. And like I said, others have said the KA-50 is the fastest of them all, and I believe that. But you don't get this sensation of speed and flight in the KA-50 because you're looking out such a tiny portal into the world, you know? With this massive window, holy hell, this is awesome. I'm really impressed with this. Hey, look, I never noticed there was like a railing over top of those. But again, it's one of those things where, like, you know, you're used to flying in a fixed wing and just zooming over all this stuff and not really realizing what's actually there. Oh, and the one thing I did, too, by accident, is I was on the Persian Gulf map playing around last night, and you see how gigantic this rotor assembly is. Like, look at the just circumference of this thing. It's massive. And I tried some of my usual jackassery that I try to perform where I want to go underneath of a bridge or in between something, and totally miscalculated that I'm in something that has a rotor circumference that's like the size of 3 aircraft wide or something by looking at it, you know? But I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I was enjoying flying the Gazelle and the Huey, but this thing is massive and it can carry a shit ton of weaponry. So let's jump back now. I just wanted to show you what this thing looked like over the default map. Let's take a look at what it looks like. Actually, let me run through real quick. So here's the content you get with it. The one thing I was disappointed about is you don't get much content. So here's the Mi8. You got free flight, you got cold start, target practice, convoy raid. Nevada, 1 mission, a cold start. Normandy, nothing. I don't expect much with Normandy because I know that's a World War II map. Cold start, convoy, difficult landing, free flight, and target practice over the Persian Gulf. Let's take a look at that free flight over the Persian Gulf real quick. And this is like a dusk mission. This one's pretty cool. The city looks rather nice. Although the Persian Gulf map, you know, to me, I think is, man, it's a toss-up. You know, I've seen some areas recently in the Persian Gulf map I didn't see before, and I'm really impressed with. And then I still think the Nevada map is probably one of my favorites. Like, right up there. Let me turn off these labels real quick. There we go. All right. Let's go with Big Bertha. Uh-oh, generator failure. Now, I did this the other day, and it just kind of cleared itself. Let's hope it does that right now. I think I just gave it too much collective. Yeah, it seems like the error went away. Thank God. So there's definitely some limitations to this thing. I'm just figuring it out. And then this skin looks a little bit different for this one. So this is the UN version, you know. Pretty cool, though. And let's jump to this seat and then this one. It's like the Goodyear blimp mode or something, you know. I'm looking forward to shooting rockets and dropping bombs in this beast. It looks like, you know, as big as this is, it's going to be able to carry a hell of a payload. Did you see all the pylons out there? Look at that. This thing's going to carry a lot of stuff. Supposedly it's pretty good with slinging, but I haven't figured out that, carrying cargo. Nor does carrying cargo even sound like a fun thing for me to do in DCS. That's kind of right up there with landing on a carrier for me, I've done it a few times completely by accident, but I'm not very good at it. And again, it's not the thing that, that challenges me and makes me whole, when it comes to this stuff. I have more fun like, oh my god, I figured out how to shoot this missile and I've hit a target that's like a hard AI or something, you know what I mean? Those are the things I get more joy out of, or completing one of these missions in here that are scripted, That's my joy. This stuff at dusk looks really nice. And again, to me, I feel like I'm hauling ass. Like, this thing really, covers some ground pretty quick, it seems like. And again, it may just be the fact that, it's got such a wide angle cockpit and such visibility that it seems like it's moving quicker because, there's more stuff in your face. I don't know. But I'm not complaining about it. I think it's awesome. Now, I'm yet to land this thing, and I haven't done that yet either, but I'm also in no hurry. Uh-oh. Power lines. Up and over. And I think the thing is with the choppers in DCS, if you really think about it, there's really no iconic choppers in here. They picked a lot of stuff that hadn't been done before, I think, to try to make it interesting. And that's probably why I had very little to no interest in them, because I come from the 90s stuff that was like tons of Apaches, and you had Hind helicopters, and you had, what was it, Comanche versus Hokum, and, Werewolf, and all that fun stuff, you know what I mean? And those were a little bit obscure, I guess, too, other than the Apache. But then Longbow, the Jane stuff that we did, holy hell. Like, that was so much fun, Especially with a Kiowa Warrior and a Black Hawk added later on down the line. That just added so much to it. But the ones they modeled in DCS just, to me, weren't the most interesting. And it took a while for me to, understand that these could be fun, too, until I jumped into them. Like the Huey, for instance. Huey's iconic, I'll say that. But the Huey is more known for Vietnam and being that, transport helicopter to get guys in and out of bad spots, Uh-oh. Uh-oh, why am I going all kinds of haywire? Was I going too fast, maybe? Nope, I'm good. But I really want an Apache sim bad again, Or the Comanche stuff. Even though not simulation, they were super fun. But, again, now that I've tried out the Gazelle, now that I've tried out the Huey, and now that I'm trying to figure out the KA-50 a little bit more in terms of being able to fly it and not let it fly me, I'm enjoying helicopters immensely right now. I think I've been flying helicopters more than I've been flying fixed wing at this point in DCS. And I was loving the F-16, man, but holy hell, this is really cool. Look how nice it looks at night in here, too. And plus, especially with this gigantic cockpit, holy hell. You can really see more of what's going on. Now, as I go between these, skinnier buildings, I'm worried that I'm going to slap these rotors into something, because I don't really have my bearings of how wide this thing actually is and what my limitations are with it. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of altitude here. Holy hell, this thing goes up fast. Nice. So that is Dubai at night, and it's pretty damn impressive. And absolutely more beautiful because I have such a view of it in this cockpit. Like, just absolutely amazing. What a view. So I'm going to jump back. We've seen this. I don't want to waste too much time on that. And let's go back to what we got. So we went through the instant actions. Not really much, right? Let's go to mission. Under mission, you've got 4 missions. And that's it. Acclimation, bullseye, documents, and helicopter operations. And this helicopter operations is pretty much a copy of the one that comes with the Gazelle. I almost wonder if this doesn't come with every one of them. Let me go look at the Huey. Yep, Huey has helicopter operations. Does the KA-50 have it? Yes, the KA-50 has helicopter op. So this is a mission that is shared among all of the helicopters in DCS and can be played by all of them. And we go under campaign. And yes, it has a campaign called Spring Tension. And training, last of all. And you know what? I really try not to concentrate too much on this because, to be honest, training missions in DCS just suck. And they always have. You go through one and it doesn't complete, or you know what I mean, they expect that you've read the manual and understand and remember every key and every system and then try to walk you through it. They just don't work well. But you've got 4, and that's pretty much it in terms of content, guys. Just for funsies, create new mission. Let's go Nevada. Let's go OK. And this is basically to not only just look at Nevada, but I also wanted to, let's see, Los Angeles, or not Los Angeles, Las Vegas, North Las Vegas, Nellis. Where is that downtown area? I think it's kind of right here. Yeah, North and then Vegas. I'm trying to find. Trying to remember which one is that giant airport that's real close to Vegas. We'll go here. Alright, let's take a helo. Let's get the Mi8. Looks like there's only one variant of this guy. We're going to make this client. And let's just place it here. Now I can make that player. And let's take a look. Oh wow, it's completely empty. Do I have to go new just to get anything for it? Okay, pods. We got a gun pod. What do we have here? Another gun pod. Bombs. Fab 100, 250, and Sab 100. Pods. Let's go with that. That looks like a winner. Oh no, let's go rockets instead. And now wait a minute, why can I put only a gun pod there, but then on one you can go bomb or pod? That's weird. Yeah, I don't understand how this thing's laid out, but it looks like you do have a shit ton of options for this thing. So it looks like it's really strong on rockets and bombs, and you also get some guns. Ooh, what's this? Yak B Geship. Let's put. I'm probably going to go over the limit. Although this thing's monstrous, so it could probably handle just about anything, I would think. Let's put that on there. Let's put that on there. Yeah, I'm over the limit by a little bit. Let's go that instead. No, that doesn't change it much. 103. Let's just remove the payload there. That'll probably make it all kinds of freaking uneven. So I don't know what packet and chord are. But it looks like the only thing you can have there are guns. So my guess is those might be some kind of internal things. And then these, oh, I see. These are the actual 6, 5, 4, then 3, 2, 1. So I'm going to remove 2 and 5 to kind of equal this out a little bit. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And we're under our weight limit. And file, save as. Mi8 Vegas. Done. And fly mission. This is running a little longer than I wanted, but I really wanted to look at this guy and do a really good fair. Oh, why am I? This looks weird. Oh shit. Alrighty. I didn't put myself on the ground. Whoops. I was like, why am I so high in the air? What the hell? Oh, I better drop my collective a little bit. That's the way I've fixed that before to get that failure to quit happening. Alright, there we go. Now let's take a look at this savage now. Holy hell. Oh, that looks beastly, doesn't it? How do I fire things? That's what I want to know. Where's my master arm, you know? You know what? It feels a lot heavier, I'll say that. Oh, I see. Trigger does this thing up here. Well, anyway, I just want to fly around Vegas. Cool looking skin, too. Let's see if I can do this. Make a tight turn in this beast with all this stuff on it. Let's haul ass down the strip. Man, I want to fire rockets really bad. I need to figure that out. And they look shiny, don't they? Look at that. Nice shiny rocket pods. Oh, there's gunners on the sides now. Look at that. That's what those two things are. Ooh, I wonder. I bet if I go to my other number keys, let me get this thing going straight first. And then hopefully the AI pilot takes over if this does what I think it does. Oh yeah. Look at that. Oh, I got to figure out the master arm. I want to shoot this. Whoa. I just jumped back in the seat and let's go. There's that guy. And then where's the other guy though? Why do I only have one gunner? I am flying recklessly right now. Whoa. Maybe I should just take over and quit trying to jump around seats. But the sensation of flight is absolutely amazing in this thing. And with all this stuff loaded on it, it definitely feels different. Like I'm actually struggling a little bit keeping this thing like sane. Yeah, you can hear the thing kind of crying out a little bit. I have too much stuff. Quit trying to fly me this way. Trying to get her straight again. Yeehaw. Yeah, she's wanting to go nose down on me. Yeah, I don't see a gun on that side, so I wonder where the other gun ends up at. Because I did have two. Uh-oh. Yeah, with a full load, she's definitely a little squirrely. Alrighty, so we've got let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing at 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, nothing else. So I wonder where unless there's another forward firing gun, and that's what that was. Again, I know nothing about this. This is literally like the 3rd time I've jumped in here and done something for funsies. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I'm not going to bore you anymore with ramblings of what I don't know about this yet. But this is a first impressions video, and that's pretty much what I've done. And these are my first impressions, and I think it's pretty cool. This is going to be a fun ride. But you know what? I think that about every helicopter in here so far. But this one, man, look at this view. I think this is like the most fun one in terms of the sensation of flight and movement, and especially in VR. Holy hell, man, the depth perception is amazing in this thing right now. And my performance has been really great throughout this, man. I've been like pretty much almost pegged 60 for the most part. It jumps down to 40 every now and again, but that's about it. So I'm going to leave it at that, guys. I'm not going to bore you anymore. So as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and until next time.